Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by and choosing to tune in. I am here because I have some things to share with you, some general messages, maybe some specific, I'm not sure, but these messages may or may not resonate with you, but stick around for the entertainment nonetheless. Please take a moment to read the description box so you can see ways in which you could support the channel or get in touch with me. Before I get into the video, I want to say, please send some prayers up for Jamaica. You know that's where I'm from. They have been experiencing a hurricane, and I can't say I didn't see it coming, okay? However, I have the Kingston 13 restoration project going on where I am collecting funds. At least I was seeking community support for this fundraiser. Sadly, haven't really received much or any, if I want to be totally honest. Okay, this fundraiser or this initiative originally started off with the intent to just do community outreach, support the teachers, support the students, and then it quickly escalated into something bigger, to a food bank. Okay, so now with this hurricane situation, I am 100% certain that my little island of Jamaica, okay, the village where I'm from, Kingston 13, would need more assistance than ever with restoring them after this hurricane devastation. Not only are they going to be in need of food, so the food bank still stands, but I want to update my website to offer some assistance, some hurricane relief assistance to the island of Jamaica. So if you did not feel led or compelled or moved to support before, please consider supporting now. Okay, please consider your neighbors, not just those who live literally next door to you, but across the world. Okay, let us really try to have that mindset that we are one people responsible for each other. Let us love one another as God has loved us. Okay, so now with that being out the way, I hope everyone is doing well wherever it is you are across the world. And I will try to make this video short. Okay, I'll do my best, but we'll see how the spirit flows. We know once the video is on and going that the channel is also on and going. So whatever comes out my mouth is going to be significant for someone somewhere out there. It's going to be relevant for anyone, anywhere out there. It could be you, okay? It may not be. If you like the vibe, please subscribe, okay? Please help this channel grow. It is growing. I appreciate the support in that way, okay? Those who take the time out to subscribe, to like, and to leave a comment, all right? I appreciate you, and I send you a little bit extra love, okay? Okay, let's get into it. I will shuffle the deck as I go through these notes. Not a lot here. I mean, I have a lot, but I'm only going to focus on page 1. And then we'll get into the cards. And we'll see what the overall message is and what we could take away. Okay, because the objective of this channel is to have good takeaways. I know lately it has not been ending on a good note, but for the most part, it is my heart's desire for this channel to be a blessing. Okay, so I'll shuffle the tarot first and then the oracle deck. Let me just make some space here. Okay, so there's something about 23&me. So that's ancestry, lineage, heritage, bloodline. Okay, so DNA. DNA, this could also be the letters of someone's name. Okay, first, middle, and last. You could mix it up. The N could be first name, D could be middle, A could be last, so forth, so forth, okay? But we're dealing with bloodline here. I have something that says, support agendas that don't support or serve you, okay? Bloodline. I also have acceptance of blood money. Okay, so to support agendas that don't support or serve you. That sounds like an abomination to me. Okay, moving on. We'll get back to that, see if the cards reveal anything more about that. Okay, 23&me. Somebody needs to get their story straight here. Somebody needs to get their story straight, because If they do not, something is about to set the world on fire. Okay, some story here, some news being outed, broadcasted. Okay. Let's get into the cards. I'm being told like that's all. Okay, hold on. Someone here has a lot of power. Someone here does not know their own strength, okay? Someone here is in authority or about to be given authority, about to be in authority to carry out some kind of mission, some kind of policy, some kind of course of action here. Okay, you have been elected for something like this. Okay, possibly to highlight or expose families or bloodlines who are supporting agendas that don't actually support or serve the people. Okay, so this could be the state versus the people, the government versus the people, something versus the people here. Okay, some kind of agenda is not actually supporting and serving the people. And there seems to be some kind of an elect, okay, a delegate who is being ushered in, placed or positioned to counter this agenda, to thwart this agenda, to expose this agenda, to abolish this agenda. Okay, something about agendas here, and someone in authority to squash the agenda. Okay. Oh, let me shuffle the oracle before we go into the tarot. 6 minutes, 7 minutes. 23&me. Somebody may be finding out that they are blood related to someone that they did not know, okay? As well. Somebody may be doing some DNA test to find out if they are related to someone. Some paternity test here or something. Somebody's DNA may have been tampered with in some way. Or somebody has exquisite DNA, like different DNA, alien DNA. Not the regular blood here. Or somebody's not blood here. Something about blood here, something in the blood, something about the blood. Somebody may be in need of a blood transfusion. Okay, that is nothing new or out of the ordinary. Okay, maybe somebody should not get a blood transfusion. I'm hearing there's power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There's power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. There is power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Written in red, okay? Something's written in red, something's written in blood. The writing's on the wall, and it's written in blood. I'm also hearing we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. Okay, so I'm dealing with Jesus people here. Okay, I'm dealing with the elect of God here. Covered by the blood, washed and sanctified by the blood of Christ. Hallelujah. Is that what I'm tapping into here? There's power in the blood. "23&me." So somebody has Jesus DNA. Somebody has Jesus blood. Okay, you're truly a child of God here. Okay. Somebody may be getting tested, their blood tested, not for a disease, but to study your DNA. Okay. I think I'm going to stop here. Study of the blood. There's an actual term for that. It's not a pathologist. I'll check after. We have ring the alarm. Okay. Someone may be losing a lot of blood here. Somebody might be losing a loved one, like a blood relative here. We have 7-11. Wow, 2 songs actually. These are 2 songs by Beyonce. I don't know if that's going to be relevant. Okay. The 7-11 is really triggering a memory, sweetie. The 7-11 is really triggering a memory back to the 11s that I've been speaking about before. I didn't really want to go back there, but since the 11 is out, we know Aaliyah passed away at 22. That is reduced to 11. Okay. But 22 is also one of those numbers divisible by 11. I think that's what I was trying to explain before. I don't know why I was having trouble explaining myself. Okay. But when I was saying the next, say sacrifice, it's going to include or involve someone who birthday or birth or age. Okay, so the birth date, okay, the number of the month, or even the month, okay, because it could be the 11th month, or their age is going to be divisible by 11. Okay, and this is going to be the indication that it is related to a sacrifice. So it's almost like a sacrifice for a sacrifice. Okay, and this relation doesn't have to be a direct relation. It could just be you being in a position of coming forward with some truth and you hold back, you're reluctant. Okay, you chose not to contribute to justice in that manner. In fact, choosing to withhold information is a perversion of justice. Okay, so some people might be caught in that web, okay, being a part of a conspiracy of silence, okay, when your word would have been what was needed to actually serve justice. Okay, so remember that I said this. It's going to have a number that is divisible by 11, or the magic 5, okay, or in some cases 4 when it deals with a particular couple. Okay, you're gonna see the number 4 really stand out. Okay, so 7-11, 7 plus 11 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. Okay, so ring the alarm, because there's going to be some final judgment here. Okay, somebody's going to be under judgment. This is their final judgment call. Okay, and this may or may not have to do with any names. Sometimes names come up to give examples. Okay, it doesn't mean it's going to be about them, but I'll be remiss if I say that it also doesn't mean that it's not about them. Okay, so just take whatever resonates. Remember that these are just my mental ramblings. Should be taken as entertainment first and foremost. Okay, let's just put alleged out there to protect myself, to reduce liability. All right, but I know what's up. Next, if you could be mine, we both shine. Okay, that is a line from Nas, I believe, If I Rule the World. For y'all, my sons, one of my favorite songs. Okay. Black diamonds and pearls. Could it be, if you could be mine, we both shine. I rule the world. You only get one. Look at that. That is the truth. We're all supposed to be one of one, to where we could actually see that we only get one, and more so appreciate each other for this uniqueness. But we live in a time when we are just duplicating the same mold, okay? Like cookie cutting. Okay, everybody wants to look like somebody else. Nobody truly wants to be themselves, not knowing this existential truth that you only get one. Okay, so let's love each other, knowing this fact, this truth, this reality. Okay, we're all one of one here. Okay, but if you really try to conform and be like the others, you won't really know your own unique greatness, and neither will anybody else. Okay, don't fall into the group, the crowd. Stand out and be that one. Okay, but on another note, since we were speaking of previously the one that got away, the rising star Aaliyah, we also brought up the late great dear DMX. Okay, these are exceptional artists here, where we could say truly we only get one. Okay, these people, these stars, could never be outcasted, could never be diminished. They're meant to shine eternally. Okay, we only get one. Next we have I Believe I Can Fly. Believe I could touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. See me flying through that open door. I believe I can fly. This is by the one and only R. Kelly. Okay, also another great one. Okay, I'm not going to use things he has been accused and charged with to taint the artistry. Okay, the greatness cannot be denied. All right, has many inspirational records as well as some naughty ones. All right, but let's just look at the good for now. Give credit where credit is due. Give flowers where they are earned and deserved. Okay, remember, we only get one. We only get one. And it's okay to still appreciate the good that a person gives, knowing that we all miss the mark, fall short of the glory of God. For somebody here, the aliens protect you. We have Anunnaki in the building. All right. Okay. So maybe you're the one with some kind of alien DNA, somebody I'm speaking to. Maybe you can fly. Okay. Don't try this at home, especially if this accidentally comes across the screen of a child. Okay. Do not take my utterings, my suggestions as advice for you to actually try out. All right. Please use your discretion, use your discernment. Someone here, you have strength, endurance, perseverance. Okay. For someone here, you may be experiencing some work issues. Okay. Maybe you're ringing the alarm on some work issues. Because I said there is an elect here who's been given some authority. Okay, so maybe you are helping to solve work issues by first identifying them. Okay, yeah, be sick of it. Okay, you're sick of agendas that don't actually serve the people. Okay, you're sick of agendas that are actually making people sick. Okay, We have look on the bright side of things. Didn't I say we are to look at the bright side of things? All right. Try our best not to condemn others. All right. But to give them room, give them grace so they could be corrected. They could dust themselves off and try again. All right. Look at the bright side of things. Okay. If we are able to make errors, we're able to make corrections. Look at this. Demon Slayer. The aliens protect you because you are here to disrupt some course of action. Okay? You are here to set the record straight. You are here to dismantle agendas that has ulterior motives. Life or death, live or die. I will never live a lie. Okay, you know what that means. That I'm not making anything up. I have no reason to lie here. Okay, norther. Okay, maybe somebody's going north here. Okay, but what I want to say, neither does the love of my life here. Okay, no reason to lie. Okay. We have you're being watched by the feds. Really? Is that you, NYPD? Is that you? Is that you? Watching? Because I question your work issues, okay? Your failure to investigate, okay? I'm gonna slay all y'all, okay? Mark my word. Ring the alarm. X is coming for you. Look at this. X is coming for you. Roman's revenge. X is coming for you. Okay, should I sing the chorus? I can't make this up. I can't make, look at it. I can't make this up. Okay? I can't make this up. Talk is cheap. Okay? Talk is cheap. We're dealing with what? Some lost ones here. Some lost ones. Some of these feds are lost ones. Okay? About to ring the alarm on the shoddy work, the corruption, the collusion. Talk is cheap. Big emphasis on this because it is a yellow card. Okay? Roman's revenge. Look at this. We got 2 R's. You know what I see when I see these 2 R's? Rough Riders as well. Okay? Rough Riders. Roman's revenge. Let's go into the tarot. 1 minute, okay, sweetie? 1 minute. It's on top of the thing at the door. Roman's revenge. Rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon. Rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon. Oh, you know what this 23&me is giving me? Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. I think that's an album by DMX, okay? So flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Roman's revenge. Okay? Aliens protect you. And I claim this for myself, okay? Because life or death, live or die. You know I will never live a lie. When we ride on our enemies. Is that Tupac? When we ride on our... Okay, too much. Should we just take 3? Look at this. Justice at the bottom here. Feds. 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 Want justice. We want real justice, feds. Real justice. True justice. Otherwise. What else do we have here? We have 3 of Cups. The High Priestess. The Lovers. And the 10 of Pentacles. This is giving 23&me. This is giving me my family. Okay, this is giving my community. Okay, with the Lovers here, this is giving me, yeah, that Anunnaki vibes, that the aliens are protecting you here. Okay, do you see the angel here? Okay, looking over you. All right, somebody here knows the facts, knows the truth, knows the law. Okay, with the justice here, you know the law. All right, and you're using the law against the law. Okay, you're going to show that these people can't even obey their own commandments, yet they want to make commands. Okay, yeah, you're going to celebrate something here, and it's going to be a victory. Okay, it's going to be a victory because you have the authority to carry out a particular policy. Okay, you're going to celebrate when you get this justice, when you slay these demons, when you show them that talk is cheap. Okay, when you work out these issues that they clearly are incompetent to work out on their own. All right, when you exhibit your strength, your endurance, your perseverance. Okay, when you reach your boiling point and you're just really sick of it, you will ring the alarm. Okay, and you will say, by this date, we better see some recourse. Or you're going to see the 2 R's. Okay, when we ride on our enemies. All right, let me stop here before I get a little gritty. Okay, before I get a little greasy, before I get a little grimy. All right, well, you know what's up. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. Justice is coming. Yeah, justice is coming for the pain and suffering that you have brought onto the family. Yeah, and this is for somebody, somewhere, out there, anybody, anywhere. Okay, please get the clue. Please get the message. All right, 1, 2, X is coming for you. 3, 4, better shut that door. 5, 6, get your crucifix. 7, 8, don't stay up late. Okay. Take good care of yourselves. Be sure to catch me on the next one, and I leave you with my love. Bye-bye.